catch the eye and the order they came in. Michał Szczerba.
Pani Przewodnicząca, Panie Komisarzu, Wysoka Izbo, przede wszystkim wyrażamy wielkie zadowolenie, że po przełomowej polskiej prezydencji skoncentrowanej na kwestii bezpieczeństwa Dania przejmuje prezydencję, ale również z mocnym postanowieniem. Bezpieczeństwo musi być w centrum naszej uwagi. Dania otrzymuje tę prezydencję z instrumentem SAFE, który daje 150 miliardów euro na uzbrojenie Europy. Ale również w bardzo ważnym momencie, jakim będą negocjacje nad wieloletnimi ramami finansowymi. Unia Europejska musi mieć solidny budżet, by sprostać wyzwaniom także w obszarze bezpieczeństwa. I tutaj Fundusz Konkurencyjności będzie bardzo istotnym wsparciem. Chcieliśmy życzyć duńskiej prezydencji wszystkiego dobrego. Możecie polegać na polskich przyjaciołach. Dziękuję bardzo.
Thank you. Next is Mr. Andriukaitis, 309.
Thank you so much. Dear Prime Minister, your program calls a strong Europe in a changing world. But it would be good to enshrine one word, a strong social Europe in a changing world. And I trust Danish Social Democratic government because you can do your best strengthening social dimension in the EU, because social dimension means possibilities to convince European people to have much more strongest reforms. We need more integrated Europe, we need more effective Europe, and we need more attention in next multi-annual financial framework, defending cohesion fund, defending cooperation, defending agricultural funds, and not going into a way to cut those investments. And of course enlargement, and once again enlargement is one important tool defending Ukraine and defending peace in Europe. Peace in Europe means supporting Ukraine, and peace is our common value.
Wow, thank you, Mr. Andriukaitis, thank you. Mr. Tynkkynen.
Madam President, Prime Minister, I would like to congratulate Denmark on the Council presidency. I am delighted to see your programme addressing key EU challenges, tackling illegal migration and securing external borders, as well as continuing the unwavering support for Ukraine and the pressure on Russia. Countering issues like migrant smuggling and instrumentalised migration are not only vital for the safety of the victims of these practices, but also for the internal security of Europe. The recent incitements to Islamic violence in Europe by Iran, the ongoing threat posed by uncontrolled migration, the threat of Russia, this is not an easy time for Europe. When it comes to migration policy, many European conservatives have envied strict Danish practices that have had vast support in your country. I hope those strict practices will become the future of Europe. Thank you.
Kiitos, thank you very much. Next is Raquel Garcia Hermida van der Valle.
Thank you, Chair. Madam Prime Minister, I fully agree with you. The European Union should have security and competitiveness as priorities. But there won't be real security as long as foreign governments can corrupt our public officials, and there won't be competitiveness in a corrupt system. And that is why we need a strong anti-corruption directive. And it is a disgrace that member states are blocking this at this moment. They're playing political games and a dirty tit-for-tat. If you support my opposition to an anti-corruption directive, I will support your opposition to better green legislation. We cannot allow this to happen. Citizens are watching, and I really hope that under your leadership, the Danish presidency will manage to convince member states of the need for a new anti-corruption directive. I wish you all the luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That brings us to the end. I'll give the floor now to Commissioner Šefčovič.
Thank you very much, Madam President, dear Prime Minister, honourable members. First and foremost, I know the time is really flying, but I think that also this debate was so clear that it allowed me to be very brief, because the discussion among the honourable MPs clearly confirms strong across-the-board support for Danish presidency priorities. I believe that there is a clear recognition of the challenging times we are living, and therefore in the Commission we very much appreciate that Danish presidency priorities keep focus how to tackle these challenges and how to deal with them. I think the debate clearly reflected strong underlying support for Ukraine, need to work more for secure Europe and promote common defence, not to repeat the mistakes of complacency we committed over the last decades, as it was rightly pointed out by the Prime Minister in her opening remarks. Second sectorial priority, which was reflected in many interventions of the honourable members of the European Parliament, is the importance of the implementation of the Pact on Migration and Asylum, where we look forward to advance legislative files which are currently on the table together with our Danish colleagues. Third, most highlighted remarks have been focusing on the importance of competitiveness and simplification. And I agree with those MEPs who see it as absolutely crucial to respond to the current challenges, and I believe that the programme of the Danish presidency is clearly reflecting this priority as well. As you know, Denmark is traditionally a strong supporter and ally in promoting the agenda of the free and fair trade, and clearly there is a huge agenda there. And I can tell you, as a Commissioner for Trade, that it's a good feeling to know that you have a support of the Presidency and that we share commonly high ambition in this area. To conclude, Madam President, I just would like to refer to the common Slovak proverb, which, if translated into English, says, "Good start means good conclusion." And we indeed need a good start on multi-annual financial framework negotiations, because we know how difficult they are. But I believe that with the ambition of the Danish presidency to propose negotiating box already by the end of the year, we will get there, we will do that, and we will have a good start. So, Madam Prime Minister, good luck, lots of success to your presidency. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Now, dear colleagues, we will hear from the Prime Minister. Dear Mette, you have seen quite a broad version of views for the past 1 hour and a half. Thank you for sitting through them. If you can try to answer most of them, would be good. Thank you. Dear colleagues, can we please listen to the Prime Minister of Denmark as the sitting presidency?
Thank you, and I'm going to conclude in Danish, so please put on the technology. Tak for mange gode indlæg. Enig i det meste. Nogen, der var lidt besynderlige, dem vender jeg tilbage til. Der var en af jer, der sagde, en dansker, at en af mine forgængere på et tidspunkt har sagt, at ideologi er noget bras. Det er jeg meget, meget uenig i. Hvis ikke man som politiker kender sin retning, så bliver man blæst omkuld. Og hvis vi som europæer ikke ved, hvor vi vil hen nu, så er der rigtig mange fjender i den her verden, der har tænkt sig at blæse Europa omkuld. Så vi bliver nødt til at kende vores retning, og når vi har den, så skal vi være pragmatiske. Så skal vi finde kompromiserne, og så skal vi være villige til at finde løsningerne. For mig er der kun én vej frem nu. Det er Europa. Europa, Europa, Europa. Og det siger jeg, vil jeg gerne sige, måske også henvendt den her vej. Ja. Men jeg skal se, om jeg kan få parlamentet til at klappe på det samme tidspunkt i dag. For jeg vil gerne gøre det meget klart, at min forudsætning for at kunne sige Europa, det er, at jeg selv er meget, meget stolt af mit fædreland. Jeg er dansker, før jeg er noget andet. Jeg tror på nationalstaten. Jeg tror også på grænsekontrol. Jeg tror på, at vi skal have lov til at styre, hvem der kommer ind i vores land, og hvem der kommer ind i vores kontinent. Men forudsætningen for, at jeg kan passe på mit land, det Danmark, jeg elsker, det er... Ja, det... Ja, men det... Nej. I klapper alt for tidligt. I klapper alt for tidligt i den her proces, fordi... Ja, that's a good start. But egentlig er jeg glad for at stå i midten i dag, fordi der er ikke nogen, beklager, politisk gruppe i det her parlament, jeg synes har svaret på alle udfordringer på samme tidspunkt. Og derfor vil min appel være at lægge måske partigrupperne lidt til side og have nu kun én ting for øje. Hvad er det fælles bedste for hele vores Europa? 1. Vi skal have ambitiøse klimamål. Venner, det er uholdbart, at vi betaler for Putins krigsmaskine i et europæisk land. Det bliver nødt til at slutte. Nu glemmer I at klappe på den her side af parlamentssalen. Men at finansiere en russisk krig i Europa er forkert. 2. Vi er også nødt til at sige, at det er uholdbart, at vi som politikere ikke kan skaffe vores befolkninger og vores virksomheder ren, grøn og billig energi. Derfor hold fast i ambitionerne og sørg for, at den grønne transformation bliver til virkelighed. Og 2. Krigen i Ukraine har aldrig handlet kun om Ukraine. Krigen i Ukraine handler om et Rusland, der ønsker at bygge et større Rusland, og de er villige til at slå vores europæiske naboer ihjel. Og derfor skal vi fortsætte ikke alene vores støtte og vores opbakning til Ukraine. Ukraine bør blive medlem af NATO. De skal være medlem af EU. Vi bliver nødt til at se vores opbakning til Ukraine som forsvaret af os selv, og aldrig nogensinde igen må vi bringe Europa i en situation, hvor Europa ikke kan forsvare sig selv. Vi skal ikke ligge i læ af andre. Europa skal nu ranke ryggen. Vi skal inden 2030 kunne forsvare os selv i tætte alliancer med andre. Men det er vores opgave, os der er her, sammen med vores kolleger, at passe på vores eget kontinent. Derfor bliver vi nødt til at få industrien til at køre. We are no longer at peacetime. Europe is no longer at peacetime. Therefore, we have to rearm ourselves. Og må jeg så til sidst bare lige sige et par enkelte ord omkring migration. Det er jo netop fordi jeg er socialdemokrat, at jeg tror på og kæmper for en stram udlændingepolitik. For dem, der betaler prisen ved den alt for høje kriminalitet i rigtig mange europæiske hovedstæder lige nu. Dem, der betaler prisen for den usikkerhed, som den ukontrollerede indvandring har medført til vores lande, det er de dårligt stillede europæere. Så det er netop fordi jeg er socialdemokrat, at jeg står for den udlændingepolitik, jeg gør. I klapper herover, jeg skal nok slutte nu, I klapper stadigvæk for tidligt. Fordi der er for mange på den her side af parlamentet, der bliver ved med at påstå over for europæerne, at I kan passe på Europa uden os andre. Intet europæisk land er i dag stort nok til at passe på sig selv og deres befolkninger. Derfor, og det skal være min afsluttende kommentar, jeg er glad for, at vi har en stærk EU-kommission lige nu. Jeg er glad for, det Ursula von der Leyen, der står i spidsen for det europæiske samarbejde. Vi har brug for samarbejde, vi har brug for handlekraft. Et splittet Europa er den bedste gave, I kan give Rusland, og derfor får I aldrig nogensinde lov til, at det kommer til at ske. Vi bliver nødt til at stå sammen. Vi skal passe på vores befolkninger. Vi skal passe på vores værdier. Vi skal passe på Europa. Og i øvrigt, tak for opbakningen til hele kongeriget Danmark, inklusiv Grønland. Jeg glæder mig til samarbejdet. Det bliver et svært halvt år, men tag ikke fejl. Europa har stået over for langt større udfordringer, end dem vi står over for i dag. Og står vi sammen i Europa, så kan vi løse selv de sværeste opgaver. Jeg glæder mig til samarbejde med jer alle sammen. Tak for ordet.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you, colleagues. We will proceed to the vote. Thank you.
Whereas we thank the Prime Minister of Denmark and we wish her a good presidency for Europe, the sitting is resumed and we now come to the votes. I would like to make an announcement that the request for urgent procedure submitted concerning the European climate law has been withdrawn. As a result, the vote on this request, which was scheduled for today's voting session, will no longer take place. Our second point on the agenda, I have received a request for adjournment of the vote on the report of Bulgaria's adoption on the 1st of January of the euro. Pursuant to Rule 2064, a political group or members reaching at least a low threshold may present a motion calling for a vote to be adjourned. This is the case, so I give the floor to Mrs. Rada Laikova to move the request on behalf of the ESN group for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. President. We move to adjourn the vote on the Mail report until the advisory committee has made its ruling based on Rule 206, number 4. There is an active investigation into a serious conflict of interest because the rapporteur is from the same party that governs Bulgaria, the very government she is expected to evaluate impartially. And this report asks one thing: have the convergence criteria been met? These exist to protect the citizens and not the interests of governments, and here the governing party is evaluating itself. The Commission and the Bulgarian government have already had their exchange, and now it's the Parliament's job to scrutinise and not to rubber stamp. This conflict goes to the heart of institutional integrity. We filed a complaint weeks ago and no ruling yet. If it comes after the vote, this could seriously undermine this Parliament's credibility. We still have the chance to act responsibly. This is not just a technical matter, it's about trust and democratic scrutiny and our role as guardians of the public interest.
I give the floor to Mr. Jeroen Lenaers to speak against on behalf of the EPP group for 1 minute.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. So the EPP is against this request to adjourn the vote on Bulgaria's adoption of the euro. And let's also be frank about what this is really about. Mrs. Laikova is not interested in the rules of procedure or some fantasy allegations on conflict of competence, especially coming from a shadow rapporteur with the same nationality on the same file. What this really is about is that Ms. Laikova and her friends in the ESN group would rather have Bulgaria join the ruble than the euro. So all the correct procedures have been followed. This House is ready to vote, so let's do so. Thank you.
I put the request to the vote by roll call. The vote is open. Quiet in the room. The vote is closed. And it is rejected. That means the motion to adjourn the vote is rejected. We continue with the votes. So we go on to the report by Ms. Eva Majdel on Bulgaria's adoption of the euro on 1st of January 2026. I give the floor to the rapporteur, Ms. Majdel, for 2 minutes. (579) microphone.
Уважаеми господин председател, скъпи колеги, днес гласуваме решение с огромно значение за България и за целия Европейски съюз. Докладът, който разглеждаме днес, е един от трите за бъдещето на България в еврозоната. Досегашните конвергентни доклади на Европейската централна банка и Европейската комисия ясно показват, че България е готова да се присъедини към еврозоната от 1 януари 2026 и изпълнява всички критерии. Нека не забравяме, че повече от 2 десетилетия България върви по този път. От валутния борд през 1997 до пълно участие в ERM-2. Фактите са ясни. Националното законодателство е напълно съгласувано с изискванията на Европейския съюз. Постигната е ценова стабилност с инфлация под референтната стойност. Публичните финанси са стабилни, изискванията за дефицит и дълг са изпълнени. Валутата поддържа стабилен курс в рамките на ERM-2 повече от нужните 2 години. И макар този доклад да изглежда доста технически, за всеки българин от последните 3 поколения, той е нещо много повече. От онези, които бяха на площада през 1989 и мирно свалиха комунистическия режим, през онези, които изгладуваха валутната криза на 1997, до онези млади хора, които днес наричат Европа своя дом. Приемането на еврото е постигане на европейската мечта за тях в цялата и пълнота. И ние дължим на всички тях одобрението на този доклад. България е готова, Европа е готова, нека направим тази крачка заедно.
Благодаря. I open the vote. It's a single vote by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. And it is adopted. Congratulations, Bulgaria. It is a historic moment when a new member state joins the euro area. We now move to the report by Boris Budka on the role of gas storage for securing gas supplies ahead of the winter session. There is a proposal to vote on amendments that was submitted on behalf of the SN group. We will vote on this first by roll call. Vote is open. The vote is closed. Rejected. We now vote on the provisional agreement, Amendment 9, by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's adopted. The first reading of Parliament is closed, so we pass to the next item on the agenda. The report by Ms. Asita Kanko on the temporary derogation for certain provisions of Regulations 2017/2226. I give the floor to our rapporteur for 2 minutes.
Waarom hebben wij het entry-exit systeem nodig? Wij hebben EES nodig om paspoortcontroles van burgers van derde landen accurater en efficiënter te kunnen uitvoeren. We hebben EES nodig om op elk moment te kunnen zien welke onderdanen van derde landen zich in de EU bevinden en of zij zich nog aan de termijnen van hun verblijf houden. We hebben EES nodig omdat het de hoeksteen is van de Europese grensarchitectuur en in de toekomst andere belangrijke veiligheidssystemen op EES gebouwd gaan worden. We hebben EES nodig omdat het een stukje is van de puzzel om onze burgers veilig te houden. En enkel door de Schengen-buitengrenzen streng te bewaken, zullen wij de binnengrenzen open kunnen houden. En dat is van cruciaal belang voor onze burgers en bedrijven. Collega's, ik ben blij dat we vandaag kunnen stemmen over het entry-exit systeem. Het is alweer van het jaar 2017 geleden na de aanslagen van Brussel en Parijs dat dit systeem door Raad en Parlement is goedgekeurd. 8 jaar later wachten wij nog altijd op de invoering. Als we de aanpassingen aan het systeem vandaag goedkeuren, kunnen de lidstaten dit najaar echt van start gaan. Zij hebben dit nu ook voor het eerst unaniem toegezegd. Ik roep u dus ook allemaal op hier en nu voor te stemmen. En ik dank onze medewerkers, de commissie, het Poolse raadsvoorzitterschap en alle schaduwrapporteurs voor hun constructieve houding. Ik zie uit naar een positieve stemming nu, die ons harde werk van de afgelopen maanden bevestigt en Schengen versterkt. Dank u wel.
Dank u wel. Now we pass to the vote on the provisional agreement. This is by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. Adopted. Next item is the report by Emma Foureau on the EU, Greenland and Denmark Sustainable Fisheries Partnership Agreement. We have 2 votes, one on the consent. By roll call, the vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. The second part of this is the report, the INI report on it. I give the floor to the rapporteur for 2 minutes. Ms. Emma Foureau. 452.
Chers collègues, l'Arctique se réchauffe 4 fois plus vite que le reste du globe. C'est le signal d'alarme que lancent les scientifiques. Cette région du monde, pourtant essentielle dans la lutte contre le dérèglement climatique, en est d'ores et déjà la première victime. Le Groenland n'y fait pas exception et sa population souffre des effets du dérèglement climatique qui affectent directement les lieux et les modes de vie. La pêche, qui représente le plus gros secteur économique avec plus de 15% des emplois et 90% des exportations, en est affectée, et notamment par la fonte des glaces et par l'acidification de l'océan. Dans ce contexte, l'accord de pêche que nous votons aujourd'hui est crucial en ce qu'il constitue un important mécanisme de soutien financier et un cadre de coopération entre l'Union européenne et le Groenland. Et si cet accord est imparfait, notamment s'agissant de la surexploitation de certaines populations de poissons ou du manque de données scientifiques, je vous invite à l'adopter car il est indispensable que l'Europe affirme haut et fort son soutien au Groenland. Pourquoi aujourd'hui plus que jamais? Parce qu'une puissance étrangère, les États-Unis d'Amérique et leur président Donald Trump menacent un territoire, membre des pays et territoires d'outre-mer de l'Union européenne. Parce qu'une puissance étrangère promet d'envahir un pays constitutif du royaume du Danemark. Le manque de réaction de la part de la Commission face à des menaces d'emploi de la force est inacceptable. Nous devons envoyer un message fort au peuple groenlandais. Nous vous soutenons et jamais nous ne baisserons la tête. Jamais nous ne céderons devant l'impérialisme américain et états-unien. C'est pourquoi je vous invite à voter mon amendement de soutien face aux déclarations de l'administration Trump. Cet accord va dans le bon sens car la contribution financière de l'Union européenne a été augmentée. Le protocole et la législation groenlandaise prévoient également des garanties visant à protéger l'environnement marin, les communautés de pêcheurs côtiers et les populations autochtones. Aussi, en signe de soutien au peuple groenlandais, afin de conserver des relations de partenariat avec l'Union européenne et pour renforcer nos liens face à la menace états-unienne, je vous invite à voter pour l'accord et sa résolution. Je vous remercie.
Merci, Madame Foureau. We go to the vote, and I open the vote on Amendment 2 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's rejected. Amendment 3 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's rejected. We pass by Amendment 1 by show of hands. Who's in favor? Who's against? Which abstentions? Adopted. We pass to original text, paragraph 17 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's adopted. Amendment 4 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's rejected. Amendment 5 by roll call. The vote is open. Vote is closed. Rejected. Amendment 6 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's rejected. Amendment 8 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's rejected. Therefore, we go to Amendment 7 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's adopted. We go to the vote to the resolution as a whole, because this amendment was adopted, the other ones fall. So vote as a resolution as a whole by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's adopted. Congratulations. We go to the report by Ludovic Odor on VAT, taxable persons and special arrangements relating to distance sales of imported goods. This is a single vote by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's adopted. Congratulations to the rapporteur. We go to the report by Francisco Assis on the financial activities of the European Investment Bank, Annual Report 2024. We open with Amendment 14 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's rejected. Amendment 15 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. Rejected. Amendment 3 by show of hands. Who's in favor? Who's against? Abstentions? Rejected. Amendment 11. Who's in favor? Who's against? Who's abstaining? Rejected. Amendment 12. Who's in favor? Who's against? Who's abstaining? Rejected. Amendment 16 by roll call. The vote is open. It's closed. It's rejected. Amendment 6 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's rejected. Amendment 7 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It's rejected. Amendment 1. Who's in favor by show of hands? Who's against? Abstentions? I will have to check. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. This was Amendment 1, right? Amendment 13, by show of hands. Who's in favor? Who's against? Abstentions? Rejected. Amendment 4, by roll call. The vote is open. Vote is closed. It is rejected. Therefore, we go to paragraph 28, original text in two parts. First part by roll call. The first part, vote is open. Vote is closed. It is adopted. Second part, who's in favor? By show of hands. Who's in favor? Who's against? Abstentions? Adopted. Amendment 5 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. Amendment 8 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. Amendment 17 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. 17 was this? Yes. Amendment 2 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. I now give the floor to Mr. Mark Botenga to move an oral amendment to introduce a new paragraph after paragraph 34. 124. Mr. Botenga, you have the floor.
Thank you. Yes, President, I propose to push the European Investment Bank to align its activities with the recent report of UN Special Rapporteur Francesca Albanese regarding the role certain corporations play in violations of international law. The text of the amendment would be the following: urgently calls on the European Investment Bank to stop providing support to companies involved in sustaining the illegal Israeli occupation and its ongoing genocidal campaign in Gaza. You can of course oppose this, but it would mean putting the EIB outside international law. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Botenga. Is there any opposition to the oral amendment? I remind you 39 members need to oppose, and I believe more than 39 members stood up today. So then we go, the oral amendment cannot be taken. We move to the next vote. Amendment 9 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. Amendment 10. All those in favor by show of hands. All those against. Abstentions? It is rejected. Then we go to the vote as a resolution as a whole by roll call. The vote is open. Vote is closed, and it is adopted. Congratulations to the rapporteur. We go to the report by Beata Szydło on the security of energy supply in the EU. I give the floor to Ms. Szydło for 2 minutes.
Polish. Bardzo dziękuję, panie przewodniczący. Szanowni państwo, za chwilę będziemy głosować nad raportem dotyczącym bezpieczeństwa dostaw energii. A to oznacza, że będziemy głosować nad raportem dotyczącym bezpieczeństwa naszych krajów, bezpieczeństwa Unii Europejskiej, bo dzisiaj bezpieczne dostawy energii to jest właśnie gwarancja bezpieczeństwa Unii Europejskiej i naszych suwerennych państw. Mamy szansę, jeżeli wyrazimy wszyscy zgodę na to, aby ten raport został przyjęty, że będzie to nasz wspólny europejski głos w sprawie bezpieczeństwa dostaw energii i będzie on jedynym takim głosem, ponieważ przypomnę, że wcześniej zostały odrzucone konkluzje Rady dotyczące tego tematu. Niestety z przykrością stwierdzę, że przez również siły, które są w tym parlamencie. A rzecz dotyczy oczywiście współpracy z Rosją. I nawiążę tutaj do słów pani premier Danii, która będzie w tej chwili przewodniczyła europejskiej prezydencji. Nie można współpracować z agresorem, a bezpieczeństwo powinno być ponad podziałami politycznymi. Bez względu na to, po której stronie sali siedzimy. Pani premier wywodzi się z lewej strony sali Parlamentu Europejskiego. Ja jestem tutaj po stronie prawej. Ale podobnie tak jak ona, również z własnych doświadczeń wiem, że konsensus i współpraca dotycząca bezpieczeństwa jest naszym wielkim obowiązkiem i naszą wspólną sprawą. Chcę podziękować wszystkim sprawozdawcom, którzy przez wiele miesięcy współpracowaliśmy nad tym projektem. To jest dobry konsensus. Różnimy się politycznie, mamy różne poglądy, ale udało nam się znaleźć porozumienie, które gwarantuje bezpieczeństwo Unii Europejskiej. Dziękuję bardzo.
Dziękujemy. Now we pass to the vote. We first vote on Amendment 3. By roll call, the vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. Amendment 4, by roll call, the vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. Original text by roll call, the vote is open. Paragraph 4, yes. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Amendment 5 by roll call. The vote is open. It is closed. Vote is closed. It is rejected. Original text, paragraph 7, in 3 parts. First part by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Second part by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. Third part by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Paragraph 10, original text in 2 parts. First part by roll call. Vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Second part by roll call. The vote is open. Vote is closed. It is adopted. We now go to Amendment 6 by roll call. The vote is open. Vote is closed. It is rejected. Amendment 7 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. Amendment 8 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. Amendment 9 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. Paragraph 49, original text in 3 parts. First part, by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Second part, by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Third part, by roll call. Vote is open. Vote is closed. It is adopted. Now we go to citation 8, original text by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Citation 11, original text by roll call. Vote is open. Vote is closed. It is adopted. Citation 19 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Now we go to recital D, amendment 1 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. Rejected. Rejected, yes. Amendment 2 by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is rejected. Recital I, original text in 3 parts. First part by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Second part by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Third part by roll call. The vote is open. The vote is closed. It is adopted. Final vote on the resolution as a whole by roll call. The vote is open. And the vote is closed. It is adopted. Congratulations, Mrs. Shidwell. I would like to remind members who are on the speakers list for the first debate in the afternoon to remain in the chamber as the debate will start immediately after the votes. And on the last point of the day, I have received a request for adjournment of the vote on the resolution preserving the memory of the victims of post-war communist period in Slovenia. I give the floor to Ms. Sandra Gomez-Lopez to move the request on behalf of the S&D Group for 1 minute.
Presidente, gracias. Solicitamos que se posponga la petición en base al artículo 1, 4 y 12 porque se aprobó en peticiones infringiendo las normas ya que contó con el rechazo de 4 grupos políticos. Porque no es una petición ciudadana. La diputada romana Tom tuvo la desfachatez de escribir en sus redes sociales que ella misma había escrito la petición y la resolución, siendo una prueba más de la politización que hace la derecha de peticiones. Pero sobre todo, porque criminaliza a las personas que lucharon contra el fascismo y presenta como posibles víctimas a posibles nazis y colaboradores, lo que es un insulto a los valores de la Unión Europea, pero sobre todo a la memoria de las personas que construyeron esta Europa. Y quiero dirigirme a los populares. Su compañera Ursula von der Leyen dijo que no dejáramos que la extrema derecha reescribiera la historia. Ustedes solo los señalan, excepto cuando les prestan sus votos. No nos tomen por estúpidos. No insulten nuestra inteligencia y dejen de alimentar el monstruo, porque no quiere pactos, quiere devorarles. Y este jueves se lo van a dejar bien claro.
Muchas gracias. I give the floor to Mr. Thomas Tobé to speak against on behalf of the EPP Group for 1 minute.
President, now, colleagues, in Slovenia, the government have abolished the national remembrance dates of the victims of communism. Now, some colleagues on the left refuse to support this resolution. This is not about facts. This is about choosing party affiliation instead of respecting the victims of communism in Slovenia. The horrible mass graves are real. And this is not only disrespectful for the victims, I would say that it is dangerous. And I would also like actually to turn to my dear colleagues in Renew. Please take a hard look on Slovenia, where your Prime Minister now is even considering taking Slovenia out of NATO. Put your focus on that instead of helping him sweep history under the carpet. President, the EPP will reject the postponement and we will ask for a roll call vote.
It's already by roll call vote. I now give the floor to Bogdan Żonca, Chair of the Committee on Petitions, for 1 minute.
I will speak in Polish. Bardzo dziękuję, panie przewodniczący. Chcę zapewnić wszystkich państwa, że wszystko to, co działo się na Komisji Petycji, działo się bardzo transparentnie, zgodnie z regulaminem Parlamentu Europejskiego, zgodnie z regulaminem komisji, każdej komisji. Każdy miał możliwość dyskutowania o treści tej rezolucji, a treść rezolucji nie jest prywatną własnością nikogo, tylko autorem tej rezolucji są europosłowie z Komisji Petycji. I o to dzisiaj Proszę, żebyśmy po prostu zagłosowali niezwłocznie za tą rezolucją, ponieważ ofiary komunizmu na Słowenii nie mogą leżeć w workach foliowych, tylko muszą ich szczątki i prochy być godnie pochowane i uszanowane. Jeśli ktoś nie respektuje wartości chrześcijańskich, to niech zaglądnie do Antygony Sofoklesa i tam się dowie, jak właśnie uczono jeszcze w starożytności respektu i szacunku do każdego ciała. Uważam więc, że trzeba po prostu za tą rezolucją zagłosować, bo to jest miara naszego humanitaryzmu. Dziękuję bardzo.
Thank you. We pass by the vote. I put a request to the vote by roll call. The vote is open. Colleagues, we're voting. The vote is open on the request for